Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're tired of the endless cycle of shaving, waxing, and dealing with those annoying razor bumps and ingrown hairs, you've probably wondered about a more permanent solution. I get it, the constant upkeep is a real hassle. That's why today, we're diving deep into one of the most popular long-term hair removal methods out there: laser hair removal. I get so many questions about this topic, and there's a lot of confusing information online. So, I'm here to clear things up and answer your most common questions, giving you the real, straightforward facts. We're going to cover everything from how it works to who it's best for, and bust some of the biggest myths surrounding the treatment. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer picture of whether laser hair removal is the right choice for you on your journey to smoother, bump-free skin. So, grab a drink, get comfy, and let's get into it. One of the most frequent questions I receive is laser hair removal safe for darker skin tones? This is a fantastic and incredibly important question. Historically, older laser technologies posed a risk for darker skin because they had trouble distinguishing between the pigment in the hair follicle and the pigment in the skin. This could potentially lead to burns or discoloration. But here's the good news: technology has come a long way. Modern lasers, like the ND-YAG, are specifically designed to be safe and effective for melanin-rich skin. These advanced lasers use a longer wavelength that bypasses the pigment in your skin and targets the melanin directly in the hair root. This makes the treatment much safer and significantly reduces the risk of side effects. However, and this is crucial, it is absolutely vital to go to a reputable clinic with experienced technicians who are trained to treat all skin types. Always have a patch test done first. This allows the practitioner to see how your skin reacts and to calibrate the laser to the perfect setting for you, ensuring both safety and effectiveness. So yes, with the right technology and a skilled professional, laser hair removal is definitely a safe option for darker skin. Alright, let's flip the script and talk about the other end of the spectrum. Does laser hair removal work on blonde, gray, or red hair? This is another question that pops up all the time. The short answer is, it's complicated. Traditional laser hair removal works by targeting the melanin, or the pigment, in the hair follicle. The laser's energy is absorbed by this pigment, which then heats up and destroys the follicle, preventing future hair growth. Because of this mechanism, the treatment is most effective on dark hair against lighter skin, as there's a clear contrast for the laser to target. Blonde, gray, and white hair have very little to no melanin, which means there's nothing for the laser's energy to lock onto. It's like trying to find a white polar bear in a snowstorm. Similarly, red hair contains a different type of pigment called pheomelanin, which doesn't absorb the laser's light as effectively as the eumelanin found in brown and black hair. While some newer systems claim to have better results on lighter hair, the effectiveness is still significantly lower and often not permanent. For these hair colors, other methods like electrolysis, which targets each follicle individually with an electric current regardless of color, are generally a more reliable and effective option for permanent removal. So, if you have very light hair, it's best to have a realistic consultation with a professional to see what results, if any, you can expect. Now for a question that's on a lot of people's minds, especially when swimsuit season rolls around. Is it safe to get laser hair removal on the bikini area? Absolutely, yes. The bikini line, and even a full Brazilian, is one of the most common areas people choose to treat with laser hair removal. It's a fantastic way to say goodbye to the irritation, razor burn, and ingrown hairs that are so common in this sensitive region. The procedure itself is very precise. A trained technician uses a small, handheld device that targets only the hair follicles, leaving the surrounding skin untouched. The skin in the bikini area is more sensitive than, say, your legs, so you might experience a bit more discomfort during the treatment. Many people describe it as a quick snap of a rubber band. Most clinics offer cooling gels or use lasers with built-in cooling systems to make the experience much more comfortable. Post-treatment, you might see some temporary redness or slight swelling, similar to a mild sunburn, but this usually subsides within a few hours. In terms of long-term safety, the laser's light penetrates only a few millimeters into the skin, just deep enough to reach the hair follicle. It does not affect any internal organs or your reproductive system. It's a purely superficial treatment. So, if you're dreaming of a permanently smooth bikini line without the daily hassle, laser hair removal is a very safe and effective way to achieve it. Next up, let's talk about skin features. I'm often asked, what about moles and tattoos? Can you perform laser hair removal over them? This is an excellent safety question. The answer is a firm no. You should never have laser treatment directly over a mole or a tattoo. Let's break down why. Moles contain a high concentration of melanin, the very thing the laser is designed to target. Firing a laser at a mole could not only be very painful and cause a burn or blister, but it could also potentially alter the mole's cells, which is a risk you never want to take. A skilled technician will always work carefully around any moles, either by covering them with a special white pencil or a small bandage, or by simply avoiding the area altogether. Now, for tattoos, the laser sees the dark ink of a tattoo in the same way it sees dark pigment in a hair follicle. It will absorb the energy, which can cause several problems. It can lead to painful burns and blistering on your skin. It can cause permanent distortion and fading of your tattoo, and it can even lead to scarring. The laser can literally blast the ink particles apart. Your technician will create a clear boundary, usually about 1 to 2 inches around the edge of your tattoo, and will not treat within that area to protect both your skin and your body art. So, if you have moles or tattoos in the area you want treated, a good clinic will always prioritize your safety and adjust the treatment plan accordingly. Let's address a major concern that I see circulating online, and it's a really sensitive one. Can laser hair removal cause infertility? I want to be crystal clear on this. There is absolutely no scientific evidence to suggest that laser hair removal can cause infertility. This is a myth, and it's important to understand why. The lasers used for hair removal are designed for a very specific job: to target pigment in the hair follicles located just a few millimeters beneath the surface of the skin. The light energy from the laser penetrates only to this shallow depth. It does not go any deeper, and it certainly does not reach or affect any of your internal organs, including your ovaries or any part of your reproductive system. The type of energy used is non-ionizing radiation, which means it doesn't carry the same risks as X-rays or gamma rays. Think of it like a very powerful, focused light bulb. It heats the follicle, but its reach is extremely limited and superficial. Regulatory bodies like the FDA have approved these devices as safe for cosmetic use, and they have been used by millions of people for decades without any link to fertility issues. So please, be reassured that when performed correctly by a qualified professional, getting laser hair removal on your bikini line or any other area has no impact on your ability to have children in the future. Finally, let's tackle the scariest question of all. Can laser hair removal cause skin cancer? This is a myth that understandably causes a lot of fear, but I am here to put your mind at ease. The answer is no. The light energy used in laser hair removal is not the same as the ultraviolet or UV light from the sun or tanning beds that is known to damage DNA in skin cells and increase the risk of skin cancer. Laser hair removal uses non-ionizing radiation. This means the light produces heat, but it doesn't carry enough energy to damage the genetic material within your skin cells. The specific wavelengths of light are filtered to target only the melanin in the hair follicle, not the surrounding skin cells. In fact, some studies have even explored using certain types of lasers to treat precancerous lesions, which is the complete opposite of causing them. Major health organizations and dermatological associations worldwide have found no link between laser hair removal and skin cancer. The real risk for skin cancer comes from unprotected sun exposure. That's why it is so important to wear broad-spectrum sunscreen every single day, and especially on areas that have been treated with a laser, as your skin will be more sensitive to the sun afterwards. So, rest assured, when you go to a reputable clinic, you are not increasing your risk of skin cancer. So there you have it, a complete rundown of the most pressing questions about laser hair removal. We've learned that modern lasers are safe for darker skin tones when used by a professional, but unfortunately, they're not very effective on very light or red hair. We've confirmed a perfectly safe treatment for the sensitive bikini area, and that technicians will always protect your moles and tattoos. And most importantly, we've busted the two biggest myths. Laser hair removal does not cause infertility or skin cancer. The key takeaway from all of this is the importance of doing your research and choosing a qualified, experienced practitioner at a reputable clinic. Always insist on a consultation and a patch test before committing to a full treatment course. I hope this video has helped clear up any confusion and empowered you to make an informed decision on your hair removal journey. Thank you so much for watching today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more skincare tips and myth-busting. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you have any more questions about laser hair removal or any other topic, drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Stay safe, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.